This time on Highway Thru Hell. Oh! A load of pipes and a power pole.
Yikes.
Has Kelly in a tight spot.
Catastrophic failure.
Then
If you make a mistake here, you're going down.
a rough mountain road
Ooh.
leads Jamie
Steep, eh?
to a high-angle job. And Al
The more loads that come, the stranger they get.
races a storm
Everything could go wrong.
to push a massive convoy up the Coke.
She's pretty windy around Chilliwack. If you're dead heading eastbound out here, that wind's gonna get your attention.
In BC's Fraser Valley, high winds and sub-zero temperatures have caught locals off guard.
Holy, she's a howling here.
Generally, the Fraser Valley doesn't get a lot of snow, but this winter it's like being on the prairies.
For Jamie Davis Heavy Rescue, the tough weather's only added to the busy start at his new base in the valley.
We set up shop there in Chilliwack, and it's getting busier and busier, and there's lots and lots of opportunity out there.
Big storm hit out here, but you never know what to expect on a job like this.
This morning, the brutal conditions have Jamie's brother Kelly
Kind of makes you feel like you're out in the Arctic tundra, eh?
looking for a lost wreck on a country road.
Just heading over to do a recovery on a heavy piece of equipment, not sure what it is.
This winter, my brother Kelly is helping us out on some jobs. I can rely on him. Get or none, that's him.
Here we go. Looks like a big load of pipe up there.
A semi hauling a full load of pipeline has slid off the road.
How the heck's it going?
I do got delivered it today, so
Yeah,
you want
yeah.
to get it out, right?
Yeah.
Basically, it was just sheer ice, so he touched his brakes, and the truck didn't make the corner at all.
Nice.
Right up against a pole, the trailer's jackknifed, the truck's half on a ditch in a precarious angle.
Yikes.
This is a tough one. The problem here is we've got the landing gear dropped right on the road, so the road's frozen. When we go to just pull back on him, that'll rip that landing gear right off. So we're gonna try and do it without damaging his trailer at all. I wanna lift his back tires up onto the land, then I'm able to pull the whole unit back. We're gonna have to lift with one line, and then I'm gonna do a low pull to get underneath so we don't cut the guy's trailer up. I'm just getting this one line into position and tugged up. Deep ditches out here. We got a culvert here to worry about. The tires or the axles can get caught on that, and we could rip parts out of his truck. I might even get blown away.
The wind chill, the blowing snow, the wind is strong enough that it can actually blow a man right across the road.
Showtime.
The entire load weighs more than 100,000 pounds. Pushing Kelly and his 50-ton record right to the edge.
You know, any of our lines could potentially break.
Can't believe this, man. The road's starting to break away, and it's right over that culvert. So yeah, that thing could just pummel right into the ground. Those straps could break. We got live wires going on, so a number of things could happen. Catastrophic failure.
On the Highway Thru Hell, closure is not an option. Away from the storm, 40 miles east,
I haven't been up here in a long time.
Jamie heads up a Forest Service road near Harrison Lake to tackle a job a local operator couldn't finish.
He's called us to give him a hand on the East Lake Road of Harrison. Yeah, we're on the gravel now.
Jamie's also brought backup.
Everything okay back there, Paris?
His cousin, Paris.
Hey, James. Pretty good here.
It's also the first time Jamie's taken his newest classic record, the Python, off-road.
Everything's hanging up there.
Yeah, pretty bumpy ride, eh?
I feel like I'm riding a Bronco here. Looks like there's been an avalanche here and the road's been opened again, but that's another issue we gotta watch here too is, you know, falling rock. This is a big area. Ooh. Quite a ways down. Forest Service roads aren't maintained like a regular highway. You gotta be really aware of your surroundings and aware of what you're doing. You know, we're hanging on the side of a rocky mountain edge here, so if you make a mistake here and you get too close to the edge, you're going down.
We're gonna stop around the corner here, so.
Okay. Now where it is, right there? Yeah.
Jamie gets his first look. A pickup truck, 70 feet down.
So it's hung up on a log.
Well, it's hung up on a rock or something there, right?
A boulder wedged under the truck. Put the job on hold.
The whole back end is actually resting in the air, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The pickup was coming down the mountain road when it hit an icy curve and barreled down the bank, landing on the rock.
Is this the owner here?
Yeah. It was crazy. First time on a dirt road. We just came around this corner over here and lost control, fishtailed out, and tried to correct it, and it just went over the edge.
I don't think you're gonna be able to pull it sideways. It'll roll over on itself, right?
Uh-huh. The big rock is really the big issue here.
Back down in the valley.
Well, this way it'll keep us away from the power lines.
Kelly is in a battle with a pipeline truck in a tight spot.
It's not going good. We're getting closer to that culvert, which I don't like. Some of the lines go and the road lets go. Kind of worried about it if it's going to flip nose deep.
Can't believe this, man.
See, the road's already starting to give way from the weight.
But Kelly has another problem. A power pole is less than a foot away from the tractor.
We got live wires going on, so.
That possibility of it sliding into that power pole is probably about 80% if it wasn't pulled properly. It's a scary deal.
I want to get away from that pole.
Kelly comes up with a new plan.
I'm going to rig up down this side, and we're going to pull them sideways up.
Working from the driver's side of the wreck, Kelly will run 2 lines to the frame, and with the help of the trucker, try to steer his rig around the pole.
You could hear the electricity crackling through the air. and you know it's just looking for a way to get to the earth to ground out. It's something you want to think about. You have to think on your feet. You have to know how you're going to attack the job.
So I've got 2 lines. Time to drag her.
Kelly must stand in a blind spot
I don't know.
to work his winch lines, unable to see how close the wreck comes to the pole.
It's kind of tough. You can't see what you're dealing with.
I'm gonna pull you back, keep your wheels cranked to the left, and kind of keep a look for me in the mirror. No, hard over, hard over. Whoa! Little bit more!
In the Fraser Valley,
Hard over, hard over.
Kelly Davis is trying to recover a 100,000-pound wreck,
Whoa!
inches away from a utility pole.
I don't know. I just hope by the tow lords that that whole thing moves sideways up the ditch. And away from that hole.
That truck could have slipped into that hole and gone up against that power line. And then you've got live wires jumping all over a steel load. That's the biggest fear I had.
Turn your wheel to the right!
With help from the driver,
To the right, hard!
Kelly has to gently guide the rig backwards.
Hit your tractor only! We got live wires. This is pretty intricate.
Until finally, it's past the pole.
Okay, straighten your wheel out. Okay, cut it to the right. Good, straighten it out. Let it have a wind. Try to back up and see what you can do. Okay, good. That's a win, baby. Now that's hooking at its best. And I didn't need another guy doing this or that. I just did it myself.
To go out there and be able to do a tricky recovery like this without anybody else, it's a big thumbs up.
Kelly got the job done.
Looks like they might be pulling that truck up. Be careful on a couple of the turns there, eh?
On the Forest Service Road near Harrison Lake,
I think we should pull it that way and just be on an angle.
Jamie is planning his next move
It looks like a big rock.
to recover a pickup truck 70 feet down a steep slope.
I'm gonna try to pull it that way. I think what'll happen is it'll just go over top of it. One of the biggest challenges is getting the unit off the big rock.
The wreck wouldn't budge for a local operator and his 4-ton truck.
Do you want me to put a stable line on it so it doesn't roll over?
But you can have tension on that side.
Jamie and Paris have brought some extra muscle to finish the job. Jamie's 22-ton Python is perfect for the recovery, but he needs to avoid blocking the active logging road.
Yeah, you never know, we might get a log truck.
Oh, they fly through here.
I know.
Yeah.
Coming around this corner here right now.
Sounds like there's a truck coming. I hear a semi. You'd think a logging road is actually not very busy, but in fact, there's lots of business going up and down this road. Can they get by okay?
Python on one side and the 4-ton on the other. The two wreckers will try to slide, then slingshot the pickup off the rock and up to the road.
Steep, eh?
I'll go over, James. You just hang out here.
I'm not a heights guy. I get close to the edge and I get a little nervous. I'm like, ooh, get back from that.
Ah! Makes it easier on an old fat guy.
Harris takes one for the team
Careful.
to rig onto the wreck.
You're on the axle. I enjoy giving Jamie a hand. You know, I don't have a problem helping out my cousin. I'm ready.
Okay. I'll put the boom out and up, give it a little bit of lift.
The Python has a lot of the old school, and it combines that with hydraulic capability. It's a 22-ton truck on a single axle. So a little more manual labor, but it does a lot of work.
Okay, here it comes. Anything? You pulling too?
I got locked on it.
The rock is still hanging onto the wreck.
Everything has limitations, and a guy needs to know when, hey, I'm pushing it. You know, enough's enough. Know when to stop.
Okay, we better do something else.
Now you wonder why I was having trouble, eh?
Biggest issue here is really being hung up on the rock. You know, you can't move the rock. Hang on, let me put the jacks down.
Jamie plants the Python's outrigger
Okay, we'll try it again.
to stabilize the wrecker for a more secure pull.
We've got the truck sideways to the load. We're keeping the lane open, so using side legs, we can actually stabilize the tow truck so we can complete the recovery.
Slow but sure, eh?
There it goes.
Wow. So it's away from the rock now, eh?
Yeah.
The next challenge here is really getting it back on the road and up the steep bank.
Come.
Careful, careful.
Holy moly.
There it goes.
Wow.
High up above Harrison Lake,
Holy moly.
Jamie is testing the limits of his vintage Python wrecker.
Wow.
On a 70-degree slope.
These original old school wreckers really are recovery brutes. They pull till the cows come home.
Hang it like a yo-yo.
With Jamie's 22-ton and the 4-ton working together,
I'll get it just up and over and we'll stop, eh?
the wreck is finally up the bank.
I'll let you start taking it your way.
Okay. He's gonna get onto the front end. So we're gonna put a block in his line, and as he's pulling up the front end, I'll boom down and basically turn it right around, and then he can hook it up and take it away.
You just want to use a single?
Well, let's put a low line too. It's coming good.
There we go, that's what I was after.
Okay, we're good. Kind of fun to be doing recovery work out in the mountains like this. Out of the office, we're having fun.
The Python did a wonderful job. I love my old school trucks.
Thanks a lot for giving us a hand out here on this one.
Yeah, no problem.
This is really, really cool. One of the best things that could happen to me is to get a call like this and go up the mountainside and winch all day long and just winch myself around in circles, and that's what I did.
The plows are working north now, guys. About an hour ago, there was all rain, and in a couple of seconds, it turned.
By 10 p.m. on the Coquihalla Highway.
Yeah, we're blocked just below the shed here. Is Gord around? Yes, Gord is around here.
Acquiring Towing's Gord Boyd is back on the mountain.
Oh, we got another one spun out.
Gord's behind the wheel of the same 50-ton wrecker he's operated for years.
I've been driving this truck now for about 7.5 years. 800,000 clicks, 18,000 hours. Starting to get a little tired. Starter off in the basement, lock everything in.
Every truck has had its time, and that truck is beginning to be a lot like a hand grenade with no pin in it.
Oh, there he goes.
And that truck there, it's time to let her go.
It's Gord's last night in the tandem wrecker.
Probably 110,000 pounds total weight. Fight to get up the hill.
In those critical conditions on storm protocol, you need to have reliable equipment.
It's killing me.
So it's important that we change out Gord's old truck for a new one so we have that reliability.
I hope the new one's as good as this one is.
Gord's truck may be ready for retirement. But Al Quiring's powerful wrecker has more battles left in it.
We're just going to help an oversized load up over the snow shed corridor.
At the base of the mountain, near the town of Hope, Al is dispatched to a massive job. A 300,000-pound generator.
This move is an A-game move. There's only one chance to get through that corridor. It's another day on the Coquihalla. The more loads that come, the stranger they get.
The oversized load is 164 feet long and 22 feet wide.
Morning, Al.
Good morning.
You can't take a chance with a commodity like this. Everything involved here is probably well over $5 million. Get her, Al.
But tonight, Al and his wrecker will not be pulling.
Whoop.
I'm going to be at the back end pushing.
He's gonna push off the wishbone here, you bet. There's our driver. Oh, we'll get him hooked up.
A tractor will tow the colossal load up the coke, while Al adds more power from the rear.
We're going to be using double trucks. Only responsibility that I've got at the back is give them the throttle when they want it and give them an anchor when they need to slow down.
Is everybody ready to roll?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's go to work, boys.
The heavyweight convoy is also under a time permit.
How about it, Al? You on this one?
Yeah, copy.
They need to make it to the city of Kamloops, 115 miles away, and get off the coke before dawn.
Just go off to your right, Trey. Stay away from the streetlights. Gotcha.
We're putting a load of horsepower on the front bumper, pushing this load up the hill. The trick is not to push harder than he's pulling so we don't send that trailer for a loop-de-loop.
As the convoy climbs the coke,
Temperature is dropping kind of as we speak.
freezing rain starts to pour. And higher up the road, there could be snow.
Temperatures are sitting around 0. They're almost putting that chain up light on pretty soon. She ain't gonna stay this good for a while.
If the convoy is stopped at the chain-up, the hill is too steep for the heavy load to get moving again.
We're going to be coming through there with like several hundred tons of transformer, and on that big grade, you're not going to get lifted off. There's a strong chance of getting stopped on the hill and unable to get going again. The last thing the highways department wants is that thing in the middle of the road. If they have the chain-up lights on at Box Canyon, we're in for a real problem.
Al Quiring is pushing a massive convoy up the coke
Oh, she ain't gonna stay this good for a while.
before mountain weather makes it impossible.
If they have the chain-up lights on at Box Canyon, we're in for a real problem. Everything could go wrong. Oh, everything.
If the mandatory chain-up lights are on, traffic will come to a crawl and bring the oversized load to a halt.
That's where that mountain corridor starts getting into the high elevation. The important thing is that we don't get stopped.
All right, they're out. Here we go.
Zipping right along, 300,000 pounds, clipping along at like 80. When the chain-up lights come on, traffic starts backing up. And any vehicles blocking this, it's just going to be a game stopper.
This is it right here.
As the convoy arrives at Box Canyon, the chain-up lights are off.
So we're good. We're on the road. That's the important thing.
You just let us know when you see this snow shed, and then we'll shift over to the left side.
It's coming up to the snow shed.
The snow shed has a height clearance of 16.5 feet.
As high as that thing is, we've only got this much to clear. So we need every inch going through that snow shed.
It's not Al's usual role on the coke, but tonight, he's happy to play push truck.
Just along for the ride.
Everybody close for a time being there, Al?
Yeah, we're going to 10-4. Only a couple more poles and then we're in Kamloops.
Just after midnight, the convoy reaches its destination.
Hey, put it on your rotators now there, Al.
With time to spare.
We'll be stopping here over the right side. Yeah, that's pretty good right there, you betcha.
We made it, one piece. Right on. I'll get unpinned and we're on to the next one. You got to hit the hill right. You got to have the right momentum, the right combination of gears, and you got to have the right operators above all.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, you bet. We made her, no problem.
Appreciate it.
Excellent. I'll see you again, Danny.
You can depend on Ella. You bet your boots. He's a good guy, man.
10-4. See you again.
You betcha, partner.
They know that when the green truck is at the back, there's never going to be a problem. It's just another day in the office for me.
You guys have a good trip for us, Roy.
The next morning,
We be trucking.
Gord Boyd brings his wrecker back to the acquiring yard for the last time.
I put 700,000 kilometers on this truck. This thing's gotten around. I've been driving the same truck now for about 8 years. First week I got into this truck, I picked a loaded cement mixer, 110,000 pounds, off of a probably 12 to 13% grade, and this thing didn't even grunt. Fell in love with the truck that day. It was just like, oh. So many memories.
Gord and his wrecker have tackled some epic jobs together.
Get this thing loaded and get it out of here.
From heavy recovery to tough tow-ups.
Oh, come on.
They've been through it all.
Just like that.
Now, it's time to say goodbye.
I mean, seriously, this is a hell of a piece of equipment. You're gonna miss this old girl. Battle scars up and down this thing. We've knocked all the paint off this thing for a reason. There's been a lot of trucks on the back of this thing. Yeah, and she's been a good truck. It's hard to let go of a good truck. It's like a good horse. You know, you just don't want to let him go.
But Gord has to move on.
Yeah.
He's got a flight to catch to pick up a brand new custom-built truck.
So long, old girl.
Jamie Davis, pickup heading up there. Jamie!
In the town of Hope, someone else is getting a new set of wheels.
I don't know what Jamie's doing with that pickup.
I just picked up the new boss truck.
Jamie's stepson, Brandon, is delivering a new truck to the yard.
Jamie will like that. He hasn't seen it yet, and for him, a new truck, that's his Christmas.
For the last 3 winters, Jamie has driven his own special edition pickup truck.
Yeah, I'm Santa today. Coming in the big red sleigh.
Jamie's about to get his first look at his new boss truck.
Ooh, look at that.
Nice.
Picked up my new ride.
Yeah, not too bad, eh? Oh yeah, it's a good looking truck.
The old Tunder's got a lot of miles on it now, eh?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, time for a new one. We use the Tunders for all kinds of things. To go off-road, winch something out with them, boosting, flagging. They become a real workhorse in our program. You see the metal flake in there?
Oh yeah.
That's what made me fall in love with this color. It pops in the sunlight. In our business, there's always a cycling in and out of equipment. I'm having a great day. Couldn't get any better.
"600 miles northeast. At a shop in Edmonton, Alberta,
I'm about to pick up my new truck.
Gord's about to meet his new ride.
I've been towing now for 36 years. This is the first time I've been given a brand new heavy record. Well, well, well. Isn't that pretty? Well, well, well. Isn't that pretty?
For the first time in his career,
Now that is sweet.
Gord Boyd is about to get the keys to a brand new heavy record.
Wow, that's a beast. Very nice truck. Man, oh man, oh man. This is what I call a wrecker. This is not a tow truck, this is a wrecker.
With 50 tons of pulling power, Gord's now the proud operator of a Vulcan V100 hydraulic wrecker.
Oh man.
Hey, Gord.
Joel?
How you doing?
Good, man, thank you.
Technician Joel Lefebvre is on hand to show Gord around the $600,000 truck.
I'm liking this.
Yeah, pretty good looking truck.
I'm liking this. This is not a cookie cutter truck. This truck is completely custom built, right from the axles up. Control box, yeah. Oh, hey, I like that. Two-speed switches.
Two-speed winches.
Which for each one?
For each winch, yeah.
Which are nice. Ah.
All those flash.
Those are nice. That's a good idea. When you hit the beacons, it's going to make it that much safer at night. When it comes to motors, that's the one to have. 550 horse at 2,000 RPM, 2,050 foot-pounds of torque. Look at this. Look at how balanced that is. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I love this. Well, let's have a look at the inside. Oh, nice. What do we got here?
For your backup cameras. So you got right side, left side, eh?
Oh, cool. Nice.
Well, should we flash her up?
Oh, cool. Damn, that's cool. Thanks, Joel.
Thanks, Gord.
Really appreciate what you've done. Absolutely awesome job. We'll just hope Al approves.
Yeah.
It's time to take this baby home and put it to work.
Gord heads west to bring the newest truck in the acquiring fleet home.
My family's business, they see the opportunity to invest with a good piece of equipment and a good driver. It's gonna take us for the next 10 years.
Oh, this thing feels nice. Nothing like a new truck. You get the new truck smell, there's no rattles, everything works the way it's supposed to. I feel pretty confident about this thing. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna like this truck.
In British Columbia,
Downpour there, Yellowback.
heavy rain has hit the Fraser Valley.
Gonna make the river go up, that's for sure.
Jamie's new boss truck is on its way to a job.
I'm excited.
But it's not Jamie behind the wheel.
It's a beautiful day. It's almost shorts weather.
Gord Lundeen is in Jamie's new ride.
I'm taking the Tundra because another one of our drivers has my truck.
Right now, we're headed to go help a tandem flatbed, and he's stuck in a mud pit, so we're gonna take the Tundra and see what it can do.
Oh, we got the shiny one.
New operator Curtis had just arrived at a farm when he got stuck.
What do you say there, bud?
Well, we're a little lodged. We got this, right? You just tell me we got this.
We got this.
We got this.
Curtis is a new guy that I put the word out for Jamie to hire him, and so now he's giving him a shot.
Come and look what we got going on here.
Yeah, I'd say you're stuck.
Every wheel's sunk in the mud. The field's muck, and he ain't going nowhere.
So we're sinking fast.
Yeah, I'd say you're stuck.
Little, right?
Yeah.
On a muddy farm near Chilliwack, BC.
I don't know.
A new operator has bogged down.
Our mission is to get it out of here in one piece.
Curtis was about to haul away a vintage flat deck when his own modern truck got stuck.
I think it's going to be a good pull, that's for sure.
Gord's brought Jamie's new pickup to help the 21,000-pound flat deck out of the mud.
The new Tundra has a winch on the back end, so I can actually do a recovery with it. Oh, there we go. We're gonna double it up. We're gonna hook to underneath and put a snatch block on there so we get a lot more strength out of it. Gonna block the wheels so it'll stop dragging. Give it a little bit more braking power. If you want to hop in your truck,
yeah,
just give it a little bit of juice and
see if we can just inch it out.
One sec. Let it get tight. Okay.
This is a big tank stuck.
There you go. Almost. Oh, no. Man, this thing probably weighs like 5-6 times the weight of this Tundra. Yeah. Ease it.
With a little winching.
There we go.
And a little throttle.
It's coming. Look at that. Oh, he's out. That's it.
Gord and Curtis are back in business.
We're out. Because we gotta pull that guy out.
Now Curtis can get back to the job he came for.
There we go.
Hopefully Jamie doesn't see this truck. He'll want it.
Hauling a vintage tow truck out of the field.
Okay. Now the games begin. Yeah. Yeah.
By 8 p.m.,
the treasure's worth it in the end.
The old flat deck.
That's good.
And the new one.
Okay, in the garage we go with that one.
Are on their way.
Thanks for all your help,
Always, man. Have a good night, huh?
Yeah.
Talk to you soon. I'm glad I could help Curtis. Nothing got broken, and, you know, we got her done.
"10 miles west in the Fraser Valley."
Oh, this thing feels nice.
Gord Boyd is nearly home in his new ride.
I've almost got it broken in. Almost made friends with this truck. There's nothing like that crisp feel of the transmission. Everything is tight. Yeah, this is gonna be its parking spot from now on. Everything is the way it should be. 650 miles in one day, 13 hours, that's a good day. I cannot wait to get up tomorrow morning and look out and see that thing sitting there.
It's a passion every tow operator shares.
My truck, I've had it now 12 years, and we're all kind of old school, so it's one of those things where you're out on the highway, you want to have something reliable, definitely.
She's a finely tuned instrument, and I really love operating that heavy wrecker. In the right hands, there's not going to be a recovery job out there that you won't be able to do.
I love my old trucks, but it's still the same basic equipment that they've used in the history of big machines. And yeah, it's old school, but they do the job and they do the work.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell.
I can't even imagine.
A massive rescue
We need the big tow truck up here now.
Okay, come on, come on, come on.
Becomes a mammoth recovery.
Okay, I'm not happy here.
And a race against time.
Crack this thing down.